And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, fam. This is your sister. Oh, goodness. To live life. Let's see if I can get this mind up here. Hold on just a minute. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. This might be better. All right. Okay, fam. Hello, 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 hello. How is it going? Okay, just in case you missed it. All right, you know it's gonna cost you something, right? So every chance you get, every time there's a change in pace, believe it or not, it's gonna cost you something. You all know that. Okay, so listen, this is your sister girl Esme's here to tell you all about wealthy health counter tacos, pages and scripts, temple health, eating to live life. And this is your counter taco for January 2025. The topics we're going to go over is winter, traumatic brain injury, TBI, glaucoma, and what's the other one? And thyroid. And for our cancer awareness, it's going to be about cervical cancer. Okay. So all that we're going to speak on are those, and I give some extra bonuses. So the first thing we're going to talk about is glaucoma. All right. So glaucoma, this is what it may possibly look like. Okay. Those who are suffering from it, those who might have it. All right. Just think about it like this. Let's see if you can see it. What that is, that's just a visual on what people who are suffering from glaucoma may be seeing. It is a condition, disease that is based on blood pressure issues. That means the salty foods, the meats you're eating, those increase your blood pressure. It pushes on the optic nerve and you're not able to see clearly like you need to. So I'm always going to talk about food because food is health. Your health is wealth. That's why this channel is called Wealthy Health. Your health is an investment. You have to invest in your health. Don't you invest in your car? Don't you wash it every Saturday? Don't you have it on maintenance by your shade tree mechanic or your upscale dealership mechanics? Okay, that's an investment. So your health should be an investment. You put finances aside so on a rainy day or you want to take care of something or you want to enjoy this, that, and the other, that's an investment. You invest in your wealth, you invest in your health, you invest in your vehicle, you invest in all these different things. Friendships, you invest, making time, taking time out to spend with people, or relationships, marriages. If you if it's important to you, then you invest time. You will invest time, energy, and effort. People should see the effort that's a passion or that's a joy for you. Then that's where the wealth is at. Got it? That's where the wealth is at. Is when you invest the time, the energy, and the effort to get that done, to get it more and more. And so, even with this ministry, it's all those and the extras. So you invest in your health because that's where the wealth is at. So with a little tangent. So the with the glaucoma, and it don't have to be somebody who's older. It could be anyone who's suffering from high blood pressure issues, high blood pressure areas. And where is it? Okay, I have to have everything staged here. All right. So here is your eye. This is your eye. All these muscles, move it left, right, up and down. Mhm. Inside your eye, many vessels, many veins. This is the optic nerve. That's where the salty foods, the sugar foods, the meats causes it to start pushing on that optic nerve. Let me go up closer. You see that optic nerve is real teeny tiny. The sugars. Now you know I'm gonna break it down. The sugar all together all day long. For women it's 26 grams all day long. For men it's 37 grams all day long. Your sodium, salty foods, salty drinks, salty snacks, all together all day is 2,300 milligrams of sodium. That includes the things you shake on it. That's added on there too. So you got to, I'm not saying that you got to add, hold on, 1, 2, 3, hold on, I'm at 1,800. You know, if you go to certain places and the Chinese food or the cheeseburger is 1,800, 1,600 milligrams. Even some of the canned food stuff, sodium is like 1,300. Noodles, 1,600. And that's with the little packet. So you have to be careful. All that stuff that you're eating, it adds up. And over a period of time, 10 to 30 years, sometimes 40 years, this optic nerve get real pressed. Get pressed. I'm doing it, and this is what it does. Now, I'm just doing the manual, but because of the food you keep eating, it keeps pressing on this optic nerve. And then you have glaucoma. Now you're going to come and see me at the OR table. Come on in. And the doctor will say, all right, I got my gloves on. We ready to go. What's the case? Glaucoma, bilat, blah, 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 blah. And after ophthalmologists, they go in and they have these tiny, tiny, teeny, tiny instruments and teeny, tiny things that absorb the area. And the patient is semi-conscious. They can talk because they need to know the patient can see this or feel that, blah, 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 blah. That's a surgery I don't like to do because I'm not used to patients being talking, you know. It just kind of messed me up. Like, no, I'm about to break screw. Y'all better let me know because I wasn't ready for that. But anyway, those surgeries are necessary in order to go in and tweak and burn what needs to be burned because the optic nerve has been pressed. You're eating the salty foods. Come on over here. What y'all got to say about this? So here's the team here. Here's the team. Let's see if I can see everybody. She ain't pushing it right. I'll do it myself. All right. So here we got Bison and we got Ferdinand. They over here moo and all the noises that they make. Now, if you was to go to the grocery store and they start talking, you would have a little problem. Just like I would have a problem with doing somebody's surgery and they're talking. Why are you talking during surgery? Well, because they need to know what they can see or feel with the doctor. So with here, and the Bison and Ferdinand over here was talking to you when you went to go pick up that pack of steak or the pack of those burgers and stuff, you probably wouldn't want to buy it either. Just saying. Those things cause your blood pressure along with emotional, the two top things. Emotional and the foods that you eat, emotional stress, and then the foods you eat, and they all increase your diseases, disorders, and you have to end up taking medication. All right. So with glaucoma, it can hit anybody. I mean, if you eat those foods in the womb, if you're eating those foods as a toddler and your mom and your dad or your grandma and granddad and your guardians are putting all these salty foods in your snack bag or whatever the case may be, it's going to catch up with you. And then you're going to have the problems where you can't see. You know, you're not going to be able to drive. That means that might interfere with your job. You might not be able to be that type of worker to deal with driving cranes or operating those kind of things, construction equipment, because you're not able to see clearly. That vision I gave you through the glass, that's a no. That's gonna be real hard for you to get an occupation that, and that interferes with you having money to take care of the family and things like that. So cut back to no more having the salty foods, the sugar foods, the meats. That will reduce your risk of this optic nerve being squeezed to death. All right. Another thing with with eye safety. and that's going to go along with winter TBI, traumatic brain injury. With winter traumatic brain injury and eyes, you have to take care of your eyes. You have to take care of your eyes, okay? Now, when you go on a job and it requires you to have eye shields, not glasses, eye shields. The shields go all the way around like you cup in your hand like that. Eye shields, your eyes need to be covered. So you won't be having to do this. Oh man, I knew I should have had the shields on. Now I got all kinds of sawdust in my eye. Could have been avoided. You can blink all you want, but the sawdust it's like glue. Unless you get that the eye wash or constant copious amounts of water. Wear the proper equipment when you're on the job, so you can stay on the job. So you won't seem like you're a liability instead of an asset. Okay, fam. So I want to bring that in there since we were talking about the eye and glaucoma, and also take care of your eyes. Wear the proper equipment. So for traumatic brain injury, okay, it won't fit. All right, when y'all out there, you know the Winter Olympics, and you know the winter. Since we still kind of winter, the winter time people have the most have a lot. I won't say most because some is a little tough. But when you're out and about, you're doing those Winter Olympics. You call it Winter Olympics because you go outside and you see snow. Oh, you're going to grab your snowboard. You're going to grab your skis. You're going to grab your different things. Of course, be properly warm and properly dressed attire. You're going to want to go out there and just float. Someone was skiing on a particular type of equipment from the house, and I was like, oh my goodness, it looks fun, but it could be dangerous. One wrong hit, and you could be hitting the tree. You didn't expect that because it was fun, but I'm saying you wear the proper. Listen, fam, as Missy telling you, wear the proper equipment, okay? Wear your seat when you drive it. That's the safety equipment, right? Yeah. Put your babies in the proper seat. If they need the boosters, put them in the booster seat. If they need car seat, facing rear, facing forward, put them in it. Don't put them in the front seat though. Safety first. That's important to make sure you get that done. Why? So you can live the next day. So you don't have the complications. So you're not visiting the ER and have to wait 4 hours and then you can't get a room because everybody else is taking a room. Now you out in the hallway, had to be triaged. Now everybody can hear your business. My son had a situation last year, and they wanted to. We I said let's go in and get yourself, get your check because I want to make sure you're good to go. Fam, let me tell you, I was highly upset. Now remember, retired surgical technologist, me. We went in and it took us quite a while. Maybe we might have been there for like 2 hours, 3 hours tops. And when we went in and went back, and they had a gurney, a little bed outside, and I like, we gonna get a room or what? Well, right now it's kind of crowded. Okay, we not staying out here. I'm gonna wait and make sure you get us a room. You know the one the old doors close open, or open close, or if it's a curtain, but you're gonna have some kind of privacy. So long story short, they needed to do a mini surgery where it was going to be either stitches or it's going to be the dermabond, which is the purple glue. You squeeze it and whatever. Stitches take a little longer, and you have to numb the area, so they got to sign another paper instead of just doing the glue. So I was like, let's do the glue, but you're not doing out here in the hallway. We need a room, not a closet, not a triage area, a room. And you have to advocate for your family, whoever you taking, and be adamant because you're not gonna do no mini surgery and we in everybody else's space. You walking by and you're gonna put some curtains up. Okay, then we're gonna get a room. Okay. I wasn't mean or nasty or disrespectful. I was just firm about what I meant. I'm saying it for we're gonna have a room. You're gonna do the mini surgery in a room that has a door, so nothing gets into the area that needs to be glued. They was like, isn't that what you do here? Okay, let's tend to the patient in a room. Okay, we went in and we was done. But I'm just saying, I needed to advocate for my son to make sure that was done. You're not gonna do no mini surgery out in the hallway. That ain't gonna no. Did you go to school for that? And they just do stuff in the hallway? No. It'd be different if you in combat or something like that, and you have to do it out there in the woods. And I got it. But this ain't the case. But just the fact, I'm just saying, just be adamant about making sure things are done properly. Wear the proper equipment. That's all I'm saying, fam. Wear the proper equipment. You out there in the winter? Hey, put your equipment on. Keep from being a patient. Keep from having cognitive things being delayed because you had a head injury. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go to the next one. It was an actress named Leslie. No, Nikita. Her name was Nikita, I think. And her husband's name was Liam Neeson. Anyway, she was on a winter ski kind of thing. She had a hat and little goggles and everything and ski. Well, she was going down a hill, might have gone too fast. She ended up hitting her head on a rock or a tree. And, she denied the ambulance. And the husband like, hey, let's make sure you go. She was having some signs, that she was just, something was off course. And long story short, they wanted her to be seen. Her husband like, hey, let's go. And she's like, no, 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 no. Well, about 3 or 4 days later, might have been a week, she passed away. How devastating that would have been. I mean, how devastating that was for him to go through that and everybody else mourning. I understand, we all have a time that we're going to be on this earth, but don't cut it short because you ain't wear the proper equipment. I'm just saying. Because now that requires extra therapy, extra insurance coverage. I'm just saying all those things stresses the mind, emotions. Here comes the emotions and you eating stuff. And then there's the extra stuff that grows because of that. All I'm saying, fam, that's why I'm here to be your coach, your consultant, is eating to live life. It's going to cost you something. Yes, you're valuable and you're worth it. Okay? All right. Come on, Rick. Oh, we eat. Oh. All right, so Rick is going to show you. We're going to talk about the thyroid now. All right, the thyroid is this blue butterfly looking gland. Yes, it's a gland. This gland, got it? Got it? Okay, it's right in front of the Adam's apple. Adam's apple for men and women is right there. All right, that controls and balances your hormones, your heart rate, your body temperature, your weight, metabolism. It controls all that. It controls all that. So you got to make sure you take care of it by eating to live life. These foods behind me, the greens, beans, mushrooms, berries, seeds, nuts, you know the drill, G bombs. That helps regulate your entire system. Don't overwork it. Don't have hypo and hyperthyroidism because of the foods and the condition. Again, emotional stress and the foods always trumps these conditions that people walk around with. It's a daily thing, and your mind has to be on point and on target, and be disciplined enough to, no, I'm not going to do that. No, thank you. I brought my lunch. Okay. This is something y'all should invest in getting. It's called a pulse ox or SPOF. Pulse ox. It tells you the oxygen in your body. It needs to be above 91 and right at under 100. Under 100, okay? That's the range. Invest in your health. Make sure y'all get that. You can get it from pretty much any store and online. You need to know what your range is. And when it's low, you ain't breathing adequately, you're not sitting properly, you're out of breath, get one so you know what the range is. 91, 99. Okay? You can store your rate by breathing, taking some deep breaths in your mouth. Breathe deep breaths in your mouth and out your nose. Now remember, when you're exercising, your heart rate need to be 140 and higher. You check with your carotid. You check for 60 seconds. Okay, you're over 100. Now make sure you do your cool down when you do your exercise. I'm always gonna cover those areas, fam. Now remember, thyroid regulates the breathing, body temperature, metabolism, hair, weight, metabolism. I said that? Okay. I gotta make sure I cover that. Metabolism is huge. That means people who eat a lot and you don't see the weight, or eat very little, and you know that. Wow, I only had like one pancake in their food, and it blows up. So and we blow up. So that's metabolism. That's why I said it twice. So make sure you get it. Take care of your temple, your body. Now, for cervical cancer, which is only women who had that, that's where the women push out the babies, or the babies are coming out through C-section. Cervical cancer is dealing with the uterus, the fallopian tubes, and the what is it? The eggs where the ovaries are. Very much take care of your temple. Y'all have to make sure y'all do your part. It's very critical, important to do so. Okay? Very important to do so. Take care of your temple. Again, making sure you're using the right, make sure you put on the right kind of underwear, because sometimes that causes a lot of aggravation. That doesn't cause cervical cancer, but it causes a lot of aggravation. You have all those things build up. And remember, if you're wearing tampons, ladies, take it out before you go to sleep. Don't leave it in there. Don't leave anything in there. It's not supposed to be in there. Don't put anything that's not supposed to be in there. Okay, you got to take care of your body. The cervical cancer, like I told you all repeatedly, cancer can go wherever it is weak at. Wherever is in your body that's weak, that's where it attacks. If it's bone, if it's blood, if it's muscle, if it's eyes, or whatever organ, that's where it's going. Y'all have to make sure you take care of your body. Get your sleep, get your exercise on. Make sure you're laughing, because a cheerful heart is the best medicine, the Bible says. Making sure you have everything balanced. And this, I believe next month, I'm going to start doing a series every week. It's 7 medicines that the Bible says that helps regulate the entire temple. So you all have an incredible day. This is your sister girl Esme here to tell you all about wealthy health counter-talkers, pages and scripts, temple health, eating to live life. This is your counter-talker. You are worth it. Remember, it's always going to cost you something. Okay, fam? I'll see you next time. Be easy breezy and have a wonderful day.